Hello and welcome to the start of episode 3 of Game of Thrones, the Telltale series. This is the Clockwork Challenge. Today we're starting the clock at 3, I guess, because it's episode 3.
She'll come back.
We're in Essos, that's the one.
They'll kill her.
On the way to Slavers Bay.
She's costing us time. It's just that we need to get to Marine.
Yes,
every day we lose here is a day that
possibly
our little
attractive
Ryan could be
woman.
hurt or worse. You
Might be the
must
creepiest thing I've
return
ever
home
done.
safely,
Possibly
actually.
attractive. Just
Well,
do that.
a history of putting your faith in women who may not deserve it.
Yes, look, she's coming out of that watercolour. That's what it is.
She's my friend, Uncle. She's been at my side for a long time.
Was it them?
There's something hilarious about Northerners in a position of power, isn't there?
I counted about 24, maybe more, as well as horses. About half a mile down the canyon, and coming fast. Had to run my arse off to avoid getting caught.
So I recall their story is they're being chased by mercenaries. That's about it.
It's nearly empty. You two care if I finish it off?
It might be a while before we find more water.
Fuck you, bitch, we're saving
Better
it.
off saving this for later.
Well, I hope we enjoy it.
Right.
It's clearly held water as well. That's what I love about it. If I was there, I'd have just necked it and looked at it and was like, what are you gonna do? Come at me, bro.
We're 100 miles from Yunkai. When are they going to give up?
You really should.
Yunkai, the city I can never remember.
Men like that don't forgive. You cut off his hand. Not the kind of thing a person forgets about another person. I'm just saying, next time...
Locke was the man that cut off Jamie's hand.
It's only a matter of time before they overtake us.
That really cool scene where he's got his hand out like that and the knife comes down like that and he lifts his wrist. It's very cool.
Bugger a harpy.
Don't fuck a harpy, you'll get
Not without
herpes.
meeting dear old Tazal.
Probably. I assume that's where they originate. So HIV was from
Well
monkeys,
and truly
herpes from
fuck this
harpies.
time, Asher.
That's the system.
During severe winters, when the Skahazadan floods, it
Gonorrhea,
carves out great underground rivers in the
syphilis.
sandstone.
And
chlamydia.
And when
Chlamydia
those
from
waters
clams.
recede, those rivers
This is
become
nonsense.
caves.
This is nothing.
And those caves might hide us, if we can find them. I mean, we're trapped for the moment, but let's spread out and look for cover.
I actually almost immediately forgot what I was doing. I'm pretty sure it was a bee there.
he's right about this.
We've done a full circle now. Alright, so I'll have a little look around. Got Malcolm, whose name has just returned to me. Some rocks out of the canyon. I'll have a word with her.
Hey, Veska. You know anything else about these bastards hunting us?
Well, obviously they hate you.
Planks. I figured that out on my own.
I thought you
You've
just
heard
said
the rumour, right?
planks. Call them a plank, which
They
is
carve their
a
faces
fine
as
insult
an
where I'm from.
initiation. Flay the skin.
It's a very
right
low
off.
level one, but it's
Like
enjoyable
inside
to use.
out.
Like, you plank.
That's why they wear those helmets.
No. That's a load of horse shit.
It's also the backstory of the Immortals from 300.
Veska, if you see anything,
I like the fact that conversation actually worked well within the framework of this Clockwork Challenge I've
you
set
found
up.
anything?
Not yet. What's on your mind?
Same thing as ever.
Let me know if you find anything.
So for reference, when I'm recording this, I just watched Game of Thrones Season 6. It was the episode Blood of My Blood, where... there's a corpse.
Well, we can't stay here.
Best ignore
Waiting
it.
for your butchered friends to corner us.
Agreed.
Um,
The
there's-
faster we make a plan, the better.
there is a way out, I just can't remember where it is. I think if I look at this wall, it will get me out of here.
What do you think? Could we climb out of here?
Pretty steep, Asher.
And we'd be totally exposed if your friends arrive before we reach the top.
Yeah, this is the trouble. They're trying to kill us. If they're trying to take us alive, we might have a leg to
What in
stand
seven
on.
hells did you two do to rile these
I don't think that would be that hard to
It's
climb.
not gonna happen. It's too unstable.
But it doesn't, like, you could go step up there, hump on top of that one, quick walk up that log, and you're basically at the top.
Rock slide looks recent.
It could have been caused by the
what do I know?
Targaryen girls 10,000 unsullied marching through here.
A quick reference
Looks like
there.
we're not alone.
That corpse is fucked.
No obvious wounds. Maybe he died of thirst.
I'd love it if the guy's programming this at the time, he just came in one day,
water.
he's bouncing
I hear
between
water.
projects, and he's like
From underground.
being told, yeah, just animate this
Wanna be a
corpse.
cave nearby?
He forgets he's not working on The Walking Dead, and he's just sudden zombie.
I think I see a light in there.
A way through.
We couldn't be that lucky. Oh, shit.
Oh no, we've been found at the perfect moment. Fuck, did he get up there?
Come on.
Can't aim for shit though, can he? Can seemingly teleport though.
Go. Behind us.
They could just stand there and just point a sword out. People would die, and 2 bodies would clog that hole.
Find us another way out of here.
Got it!
I don't know what they would do after that point. Would the Lost Legion light a fire? Okay, there's a dead hell beast down there, somewhere between a goat and a wolf. It seems. There is not horns. Let's see. Oh no! It's a large tooth, possibly from a shark or a drop bear. Could be. Maybe some kind of dinosaur. I jest. It's a dragon. I should be wary of making those jokes. It can just look like the audio is massively out of sync. Shit.
Easy now.
I was confused by the dragon tooth coming up. Run. Push. Well, it told me to dodge. Oh, it's just one of them. I thought I had to make an actual decision there, which I was not competent in doing. Yep, that went about as well as can be expected.
Behind you! Get the fucking Lost Legion! We've got a bigger problem.
I feel that at no point has he shouted the word dragon, or run, or anything about the actual impending danger. Yeah, that whole enemy of my friend, or team me up for a greater conflict, I feel that should occur now. This man made a huge error. He didn't live long enough to regret it, apparently. Oh, little dodge there. I was prepared. I'm using a weird claw-like maneuver that allows me access to every single button and all the control sticks on my controller. I'm actually quite impressed with it, and I might patent the idea. Oh! Dude got stabbed in the thigh. I'm on A currently, which is X for a mortal decision. Am I going to get said? Right, so X is kind of left. Choke him out. Don't use any of the weapons you apparently don't have. Ooh. Ooh, she's a. Ooh.
Can you walk, Asher? We have to move.
Apparently
now.
she's a secret Targaryen, because that dragon just tried to burn her and it didn't work.
Get out of my way.
Hurry! The beast is coming around.
Asher!
Take my hand.
Just leave her again.
The beast is coming.
Shit. I've said it before, I'll say it again. That's no dragon, that's a wyvern. It's only got 2 legs. Wyvern stands on 2 legs, dragon on 4. That's the way they taught me in dragon school, which is what all English people go to on a Sunday. Some people have Sunday school, we have dragon school. It's much the same thing. You just learn about the queen and her dragons. Shit, I'm not supposed to. That's a Ah, that's a country secret, that. Alright, just redact everything I just said. Can you redact live video? You may have noticed it didn't show the like the last time on Game of Thrones at the start of this episode, which it normally would. There's a very good reason for that. This is take 6 of trying to record this. Well, it's take 1 today. Yesterday I tried recording this and the game was just like, not today. What do we say to Ben when he wants to record? Not today. Not today. 'Cause it just weren't happening. Weren't happening. It was freezing all over the place. And then I finally got it to run, but just every so often there'd be a weird black bar on the screen. Episode 3, The Sword in the Darkness. Y is my next choice. I counted saving Malcolm as the X choice, if you will. I like Garrett.
Listen up, you
He's
sorry lot.
he's a good lad.
Gather round. We're handing out assignments today.
Garrett,
Will he be a steward, a ranger, or a builder?
Nightfall. Maybe I'll let you clean my boots.
I'll piss on your
Still
boots.
sore about the business with the knife? Don't be. I know it was that potato fucker Cotter. And I'll thank you for not letting him get away with it. Nice to know there's at least one person here I can trust. No telling what else Cotter might try.
Apparently the
Us
game thought I was on
honourable men
mouse
need
and
to stick
keyboard.
together. Right. So, no need for bad blood between us.
Intriguing.
Aren't you two looking all cozy? Careful there, Finn. You get caught fucking pigs. And Garrett there, he'll snitch you out. You can't trust that one. One minute he's your friend, the next he's planting the dagger in your back.
Look, Cotter,
As
I'm
opposed,
sorry about what happened with the knife.
guy's a dick.
Sorry? A fellow brother places his solemn trust in your hands, and you sell him out first sign of trouble. You'll always be an asshole, Garrett.
We weren't
Wish I'd
brothers
never met
then,
You
actually.
want friends here, don't you, Cotter? Consider this helping growing up.
You can do whatever you like.
Bloody hell, Cotter. Stop buggering Garrett.
If there's a score to be settled, it's with me.
Now, it doesn't matter what the world once called you. After today, you're all brothers. Could even be that the man standing next to you saves your life one day.
I get the vibe with that
Let's
guy,
find out then, shall we?
him. It's basically like we didn't have the budget to have an Alistair Thorne character
Rangers.
and a Lord Commander Mormont
Eric
character,
to the
so we just
steward.
smashed them together and
You
told the
to
voice
the
actor,
Rangers.
do your best cross of the
Cotter
middle
to
of
the
the
builders.
voice wise, and yeah, it kind of worked.
And finally,
Tuttle.
Garrett to the Rangers. That's it. May all the gods preserve you.
I wasn't really listening.
We're Rangers,
Yeah,
Garrett!
he is a ranger, and I think the other guy was a builder, which is kind of the lowest of the low. Anyone with skill goes to the rangers. Anyone with a bit of breeding goes to the stewards, because
Follow my lead.
you need to know how to do shit, you know, like make food and write and read. Think just general shit like that. You need to be a bit savvy. And then the builders is like, well, you can hold a hammer. You don't need a whole lot of skill, not for the sort of building we're doing. Everything's ice for a start.
Garrett, it's good to hear you'll be a ranger.
Oh,
Thank you.
he's back.
I know you wanted this.
Out of nowhere, he just
Ready to say my
ran out of a tree or something.
I didn't have many friends when I first arrived at Castle Black. Grin and Pip, they'd as soon as see me bloodied in the yard than offer a hand. Now, I'd die for either of them.
The guy that plays Pip
Are all we have.
responded to a tweet I sent. Well, it wasn't to him in particular. I don't actually know how he found it.
You shouldn't be here, Garrett.
He played a mugger in Peep Show, and I was like, oh, that's Pip. I tweeted that, and he was like,
You
yep.
can't be trusted. No telling what you might do.
It's quite a nice little
or not.
interaction.
We're
Joseph
brothers
Atlin,
now.
his name. Lovely.
Means we're gonna have
Lovely
to
man,
get along.
apparently.
How?
Very
You're
positive.
a backstabbing traitor. You're no brother. Because you've got Jon Snow pulling strings.
I do half expect him to comment on this video saying,
A
"Yep."
friend in the watch. Someone who knows their way around. Knows the thieves from the rapists. Being alone at Castle Black.
I feel when they call rapists
Means I'll
rapers,
die early.
it takes the edge off.
Just like I figured. No
Probably
one
doesn't take
cares
the edge
anyway.
off the raping though.
They just...
What?
I miss home. People I can trust. Feels like everyone's out to get me. Every man out for his own self.
It's because you keep stealing stuff, you
No one
prick.
to trust.
I know it's rough.
Stop robbing people.
Times like this, you realise you have strength you never knew you had.
I just need enough to knock Finn on his ass. Do you miss being away from your family?
That's
I
it.
lost my father and
Go
my sister
brutal.
long ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know.
Oh, Garrett's a pig farmer. That's,
You're not alone here.
that's why he said that thing about the pigs earlier. Now I
That's why
remember.
got so mad about the knife gang.
That was a slip of the tongue, wasn't it?
I figured I'd lost a friend.
What do you do, Ben? Oh, I'm a pig
Never
fucker.
watched
Farmer.
back. I'd be alone. Under Frostfinger's boot the old time.
You watch out for me, I'll watch out for you.
Deal.
This
I'm
is quite
sorry about the
interesting,
knife.
this little thing here, how he's
All
made
that
friends
trouble
with
I caused
Cotter.
for you with Frostfinger.
The other way it can go
I
down is
appreciate you not
if
giving
you
up on
pick
me.
Cotter's side earlier and protect him, he'll just be your friend generally. And on this walk, you make friends with the other guy, the big fella. I forget his
You
name.
handled that well.
I want to say
Garrett.
Finn, but
They say the old gods watch
so
us
they're
through the
both
wheels.
kind of your friends at that point.
More than watchers.
It's a nice little twist there.
The gods are not forgiving. We brothers have to be.
Yes, brothers.
We're here. After this, there's no going back.
Yeah, some going back. Yeah,
Now go.
some. Yeah, there's options.
In the eyes of the old gods.
How does a
Night's
deciduous
Watch
tree
offers
like
you
that
place
live north
beside
of the
us.
wall?
Now say the words for all to hear.
I've said
Embrace us
deciduous. I
as
don't
your
think
own.
that's actually the right term. The leaves drop is what I'm saying. I'm either on Y or B. I've kind of lost track. I want to say Y. I feel like I spoke to Jon Snow just then. Oh, I can still go forward. I'm just on a straight path here. All I can do is push forward. It's very stylized, the graphics, aren't they? That's code for not that good, isn't it? Oh, can I make them in the wrong order? No. Alright. Making the vows.
Hear my words, and
Bear witness to my vow. Night gathers, and now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death. I'm just thinking, if I say this, can I get cornered like some alternate dimension? It's like, well, Ben, you did say the words. You do kind of have to. You are a brother now. Like, oh, shit.
shall not end until my death.
I've just realised I haven't been saying the vow, and I'm miles behind everyone else.
Father, no children.
That's
I shall
quite
wear
funny
no
actually.
crown,
I'm just hammering Y at
win no
A at
glory.
this point. They're 2 lines ahead of me.
and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness.
Jon Snow comes up to me after and
watcher
says,
on
like,
the wall.
Garrett, we noticed when you were saying your vows
I
that
am
you had
the
a small
shield that
stroke
guards
one
the
night
men.
in. Are you okay?
I pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch for this night and all the nights to come.
You knelt as boys. Rise now as men of the Night's Watch.
It's a bit of a double entendre there.
Welcome to your new family,
Cock. I'm
Garrett.
talking about cock. I hope you understand that. I felt like I was being given an option to shake there, and then the game was like, no, you have to do it. No choice
We're
there.
out of the watch now. Means we get to piss off the wall whenever we want.
Didn't know you needed an excuse to play with yourself, Finn.
Garrett, you've got a
Any
visitor.
excuse.
Over there.
Well, who is it?
Do I look like your fucking squire?
It's the only other man on Earth who knows your existence. It's Duncan. Look, you can see him. I can tell that's him from behind. I think. Isn't he the Sentinel now? Yeah, he's got the bracelet on.
Uncle Duncan.
Garrett, it's good to see you. They told me you were at the Weirwood tree.
I'm gonna go with
Wasn't
Y.
sure you'd be back in time.
Pretty sure it's
I'm
Y.
glad I caught you. I've business with the Night's Watch. A delivery of ironwood shields to keep you all out of harm's way.
How useful.
That
I mean, none of
settles
our
it.
enemies really use
Aye,
weapons in
delivery
the
looks in
traditional
order.
sense, but we'll take them.
The gods do grant miracles. You look well, nephew.
Can House Ironwood
I'm told
afford
you're
to
a
give
ranger now.
the House Forrester?
That's good.
Ironwood? Forrester?
Uncle?
Forrester.
Things aren't going well.
It's just the iron stuff. Yeah, that's it.
I
Okay.
know. I heard the news about Ethan.
Yes.
Standing not 5 feet from him when Ramsay
Terrible
struck.
business, that.
It's a nightmare that plagues my dreams. But House Forrester is nothing.
It's a good area to go for, isn't it? It's right
Our
there.
house has survived for centuries.
Please tell me there's a plan. But we can't let them get away with this.
That's why I'm really here. Do you recall Lord Forrester's last words to you? Just before he died,
Yes.
Gregor's final
Sacred
command
Grave.
spoken to you in confidence.
He said the North Grove must never be lost.
Indeed. But first, it must be found. I've been reading his journals, scouring the legends for any clue what Lord Forrester knew.
When I first heard about the Sacred Grove, I just naturally assumed that, all that means is that's something in their forest.
Citadel of sorts, hidden from the world, one filled with great power. It was scattered among his notes, almost an obsession, a vital secret he protected.
Oh god, it's going to be full of ice spiders, isn't it?
Citadel can help us save
Going
House
fucking
Forrester.
mental in there.
Forrester certainly believed so. He speaks of it as if he'd seen it himself, somewhere north of the wall. And you must find it, Garrett. The search won't be easy, but you're a Tuttle. Our Lord knew you wouldn't fail him, as do I. It's a
Yeah.
daunting challenge, to be sure.
I don't really want
Not
to.
impossible.
I'm kind of a big deal
How am
here
I
now.
supposed to find it?
The first chance you get to head north, take it.
And then?
He's got such a potato
Leave
face,
the
hasn't
Night's
he?
Watch behind. And strike out on your own. This is no small request I make. I know that.
Uncle, that's desertion. The Night's Watch execute men who desert.
I know. I wouldn't ask this of you if there was another way.
You could literally go to like John and say, "Look,
This will help.
I got
out.
some intel. Can you
I found it hidden
help me
with
do a
Lord
ranging
Forrester's
party?"
strongbox.
Throw an ultimatum at him. Say, "Look, if you don't let me go, I'm
What
just
is
going to
that?
go."
A page
Deal
from
with
our
it.
Lord's journal, but one he tore out and kept separate. Why?
Alright.
I don't know.
It's a
Weird
map
little puzzle to do now.
to the North Grove.
I actually massively enjoy doing this. A is my next choice because it'll be a while. Right, so I need the locket that I'm
This looks
wearing.
familiar.
What is it, Garrett?
Talia gave me this before
Yeah.
I left.
Oh,
Well, that's broken.
wait.
Dick.
Lord Forrester gave Ethan a similar one as well. Roderick too. I wonder.
I wonder what would happen if he had more sons than he expected. Right, just open that.
There's a clasp.
It must open.
Okay, open that.
I had no idea this was inside. Another werewood.
Yes, the plot thickens.
Why?
Maybe it's
It's
a
a
key
cipher, if you
to
will.
solving the map.
Jedi Master Cipher Diaz. Beneath the eye of the ice dragon. Yeah, that's not really right. Alright, twist it. Those things on the left look a bit like leaves, so rotate right. Which actually means clockwise. It kind of
perfect
bugs
fit.
me that that's not
Maybe it's telling us where to look on the map.
the option. I forget exactly where it is. but I feel it could be here. Possibly not then. I can't. Oh no, that was it. Yep, that's somehow correct.
Oh, it's the whole map that has to turn.
The whole map. It's this fucking big.
The werewood's mouth.
This big. As big as
Whatever
my
this
face,
place
apparently.
is, the North Grove must be near.
There's only one way to find out. Here, take this map. Everything we hold dear may well depend on
I've
your
now got
success.
some healing
It's
shit
lot to
and a
put on
map.
your shoulders.
Uncle,
Yeah, not gonna happen,
I
mate.
can't break my vows.
It's a sacred
I can't
vow.
do it.
I understand your reluctance. When you left
It-
Ironrath,
This scene at
said
the
you'd be
wall will be the
strong,
end of this
and you've
first
more than
part
kept
of
your
episode
promise.
2. It's gonna be 4 parts, as is tradition.
God's watch over you.
Roughly, very
You're the
roughly.
son I never had.
It's quite hard to
Let's
plan
go,
this.
got it.
I don't want to cut scenes in the middle. I'm needed for something, apparently. I don't know what.
I don't know. Probably like little shards or something.
Wait, so, like a weapon?
Well, your piss is like any other liquid, I reckon.
Ah, it's what happens when your piss
Mine's mostly
freezes.
ale.
And if it froze?
Well, that was rather mysterious. A stranger arrives and you're chatting him up.
Are they friends now?
Said it was your uncle.
Did I miss something?
What did he want?
They're both friends with me,
Like
but
you
they
two
like
had
each
a
other.
lot to talk about.
He's Castellan to House Forrester. They sell ironwood to the builders.
So you were just talking about lumber all that time?
It looked like it gave you something.
It
Cotter,
was nothing.
piss off.
Let's go and celebrate.
Mind your own damn business, you
Keeping
prick.
secrets from your brothers, eh?
Gared's right. The wall's gonna melt before we get up there. Come on.
The wall is weeping, is what they say when it's melting from the sun, because it looks like it's crying. It's the gayest thing the Night's Watch has ever done, including naming it Hard Home.